Um, Madam Clerk, the next three sections is for the record, to ask for public comment.
The mayor and council of the city of North Miami Beach have opened the meeting for public comment at this time. There is a 3-minute time limit for each speaker during public comment or for testimony during public hearings. Speakers will be called to the podium. Please state your name and address and/or the name and address of the organization in which you are representing. During public hearing items, please speak only on the subject matter that is before council. The mayor and council of the city of North Miami Beach recognize the importance of civility. The city of North Miami Beach requests all in attendance to exercise civility towards each other. First speaker, Ed Cobin, then Harry Pennington, then Tom Guilfoyle.
Good evening, Vice Mayor Martell, council members, and residents of North Miami Beach. My name is Edward Cobin. I reside at 19240 Northeast 25th Avenue, North Miami Beach. I am recently retired school teacher, having been with the Dade County school system for 37 years as a teacher and administrative assistant. I first moved to North Miami Beach in 1958 and have had the pleasure of visiting Greynolds Park since that time, probably over 100, maybe even 1,000 times. I'm concerned about the proposed commercial development, and I'd like to read the following letter from Professor Hannon from Florida International University. He is a professor in the Department of Earth and Environmental, International University South Campus. His area of research is conservation, biology, and policy. He has published many papers on issues related to the management of protected natural areas and endangered species, and is the faculty advisor for FIU's 10-acre environmental preserve. His letter states as follows: "It has come to my attention that there is a proposal to build a high-rise complex with several separate towers in the area adjacent and just south of Greynolds Park. I'm writing you with urgency to express my opinion against this proposal. Greynolds is a coastal treasure, one of Miami-Dade's first parks, and home to over 175 native plant species, including at least 11 plant and 13 animal species that are threatened or endangered under either state or federal statutes. Such a complex, and especially at such a location, the south side, would be detrimental to the native plant communities within its shadows. A large, tall complex on the south side of Greynolds Park will do great damage, and in fact, many areas will be shaded the entire day with that design. This will change the floral composition and greatly over time, and is likely to create areas with little vegetative cover within the park itself. Since the entire park is only 90 acres, these buildings will impact myriad species and natural communities. So I request that you rethink this proposal and ask yourselves if such a large complex is needed there. Are there other options of placement? Is it possible to have much shorter structures built in such a way as to avoid excessive shading? Have you commissioned a shade study to see what areas would be affected? Have you commissioned a realistic traffic study reflecting the likely increase in vehicles in that area? These are but a few questions I have for you. Greynolds is simply too important for both the history and the conservation of our region to allow a large development, and especially in the area immediately south of its border. Thank you for your attention to this issue. Sincerely, Dr. Joel Heinlein, Professor, Department of Earth and Environment, Faculty Advisor for FIU's Environmental Preserve. I, and I'm sure hundreds of other residents of this community, are extremely concerned about the proposed development. I would simply ask that you go forward with great reservation. Thank you for your time and consideration.
Thank you very much, Mr. Cobin.
Harry Pennington, Tom Guilfoyle, then Bert Karen.